Massive structures are rising, anchors are locking into place, and key structural phases are accelerating at Spotify Camp Nou. Today, we focus purely on the real progress happening on site, the steel, the concrete, and the systems shaping the stadium's next stage. Let's dive straight into the latest construction update. In the Tribuna sector, the elevator core structure is advancing vertically with concrete panels already positioned on the lift shaft framework. Elevated platforms are actively installing additional panels, carefully aligning and securing each unit. Material pallets have been lifted onto the first cantilever, supporting ongoing upper-level works. Internal welding and beam inspections are underway, while adjacent steel frameworks continue progressing, though the far-end structure still requires additional beam placement before full enclosure can proceed. In the transition corner between Tribuna and Golsur, protective safety nets have been fully deployed along the beam lines. This preparation signals the imminent installation of prefabricated seating in this previously incomplete third-tier section. Structural readiness in this corner is improving, closing one of the remaining seating gaps and preparing the area for accelerated tier completion. Golsur remains one of the most active zones. Multiple elevated platforms are working simultaneously on Louver support brackets, tightening anchor points and installing tension connections between supports. Workers are aligning bracket bases with hammer adjustments and securing mounting hardware in preparation for future louver placement. Interior beam surfaces are being treated with protective coatings, and welding operations are reinforcing connection joints. Crane positioning suggests ongoing structural adjustments, although no new louvers have been installed yet. Along the lateral side, one elevator and stair core has reached near-complete sandwich panel enclosure, while the adjacent core continues receiving additional façade panels. Stockpiled sandwich panels remain staged for further installation. A concrete pump is actively supplying upper slab works on the first cantilever level, where reinforced mesh had previously been installed. Structural pillars in this area remain unchanged, but slab formation is advancing steadily, strengthening the upper structural platform. Heavy machinery concentration continues in the Golsur corner. Several elevated platforms are operating along the Louver support lines, tightening anchors and refining bracket alignments. A crane has been placing vertical support components into position, guided by crews working from lift platforms. Prefabricated seating units continue to be lifted and installed regularly, contributing to steady third-tier expansion. Gol Nord shows significant preparation progress. New Louver anchor points have been installed along the lower third-tier structure and partially along bracket arms, signaling the next phase of façade development. Large structural beams and metal tubes have arrived on site, reinforcing material readiness. Stair and elevator cores in this sector are structurally advanced, with enclosure components staged nearby, indicating that panel installation will begin soon. Overall, this zone is transitioning from primary steel assembly toward enclosure preparation. In the central Gol Nord section, structural framing appears stable and well advanced. Decorative façade trims are partially installed, and insulation layers are positioned behind the structural lines. Lower-level structural works continue quietly, focusing on reinforcement and finishing tasks. This area is moving from heavy assembly into refinement and readiness for subsequent façade phases. Across all sectors, the focus remains firmly on structural reinforcement, bracket preparation, slab formation, and enclosure advancement, laying the groundwork for the next visible transformation stages at the stadium. If you enjoyed this construction update, leave a like to support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next progress report. See you in the next update.